Hi everyone, this is Jess from J Rose Alchemic Art and welcome back to another video. In this one I am going to be doing a ton of sculpting and trying to get ready for some upcoming events, as well as doing some sculpting in general as well for some ghosts and pumpkins that are going to be related to a work event. So I hope that you guys are interested in the whole sculpting process and just kind of chatting in general as we get ready for some small business things. So make sure that you stick around and follow along if you are at all interested in the sculpting process. Hello. I wanted to come on very briefly because I have actually been sculpting and making some new things. One, in preparation for my next event that's going to be happening in a few weeks, as well as I also am going to be having a Halloween event at my work, and I had planned to get some like resin, like pumpkins and ghosts and things like that, and I thought that they would be here on time for us to kind of hide throughout. But unfortunately, I don't think the package arrived in time, and we were hoping to start hiding them the following like weekday. So it is what it is. I'm just hoping that I like sculpted a couple of little clay. I'm in the middle of sculpting some pumpkins. Pumpkins, yeah, there you go. So I have a couple of pumpkins as well as some little mini ghosts as well that'll glow in the dark. So I hope that'll be fun for people to kind of find as they're, walking around. And then I also, this is the other little friend that I'm working on. His face got just a little bit smushed. There you go. I'm working on a little Dia de los Muertos little pumpkin and black cat, so I think that it'll be really fun. I'm gonna try and add in like some bones on here as well. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to like draw them in or if I'm going to just like use a stencil and kind of cut them out and then put them on the black cat, but we'll see what happens. I do think that it's very cute and I'm excited to kind of see how it ends up turning out later. But for right now, yeah, we're just kind of taking things slow, doing a little bit of work before hopefully I'll be all prepped and ready to go for my event. So I'm gonna keep working. So we do have all of our little ghosts and pumpkins, and I ended up making a clay wizard keychain, a new design with our Dia de los Muertos cat and pumpkin. And yeah, I think that these guys are all sculpted perfectly, or as perfect as I'm gonna get them at least. And now it's gonna be time to bake them in the oven and hopefully see how they turn out. The pumpkin cat ensemble is a little top heavy, so I do worry about that a little bit. But I think once it actually like properly bakes and everything becomes a little bit harder, it should be fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I will probably end up painting on like the other little details, like on the face mask and everything like that. I did add a little bit of blush, so hopefully you guys can kind of see that. I don't know how well it's going to come up on camera, so I apologize, but yeah, you can see a little bit of blush on both masks. And then I was thinking about, for the clay wizard ghost, adding like a separate charm, like another little star to go with it, but I just couldn't quite get a good shape for it, and I decided that I'd rather just have it be as is. So hopefully it's fine. Hopefully people still enjoy the little keychains that I create. So for now though, let's go ahead and get baking. Okay, and our little clay friends are all done for now. I still need to cool down for a little bit. I just pulled them out of the toaster oven here, so probably in another 15-20 minutes should be all good. And then we'll let them kind of sit for a little bit longer probably before I start adding other details and then glazing them. So very exciting stuff. Okay. So I went ahead, and it's actually the night before. We're supposed to start hiding some of the pumpkins and ghosts at work. So I went ahead and they've all been drying. They're got baked yesterday, so they should be all good for glazing. So we have our Sculpting brand glaze, our satin glaze, and I always just use like a regular little paintbrush. It's like a cheap one that I think I got from Dollar Tree one day. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of these little ghosts and pumpkins all set up. And now that all of our little pumpkins and everything are all finished and glazed, I'm actually going to set them back over on the counter over there, so that way they can actually finish drying. So should be all good for later tonight in here. But yeah, I love that, and I don't know how well you can see it, but they're kind of starting to glow in the dark just a little bit, even just from being out underneath the light here. So very excited for these to be up and about. Spooky spider from Duncan. Okay, so the hiding of the little clay ghosts and pumpkins was actually very successful. I was honestly really nervous because I didn't think that, like, some of the other people that were going to be helping to hide, I thought that they might be like, oh yeah, no, let's just go ahead and wait for, you know, the shipment of those resin little pumpkins and ghosts, and, you know, we'll wait a day. But no, they actually really loved the little polymer clay ones, and it kind of made me really happy. I was kind of surprised, like I said. I didn't think that they would be very interested, and a lot of people were like, oh, this looks so nice and professional and everything. I'm like, oh, well, good, because I normally make them anyway. So that was very sweet and very heartwarming to me. I just feel very blessed to have such kind people that I work with. But unfortunately, it looks like our shipment is still delayed. It's maybe gonna hopefully arrive today, but I'm not 100% certain. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna sculpt like 25 more each of like the ghosts and the pumpkins. Try and get them like mostly sculpted this morning before I go to bed, sculpt some more tonight, and then hopefully bake them in glaze before I come into work. So yeah, I gotta get working. But anyway, I guess I will catch you guys in a little bit here. I did manage to get all of the bases done for the ghosts and pumpkins, but it's getting like really close to my bedtime and I'm super tired, so I think I'm gonna actually stop here for right now. We did get for sure 10 pumpkins done. I still have 15 more that I need to like actually make the indentations on and add the tops for, and then I have all of the bases of the ghosts done, but again I need to add in all the eyes, so still got a little bit of work done, or a little more work to be done, but I'm pretty happy with how much that I was able to actually get done in just like an hour and a half, so not too bad. Again, hopefully we'll get back to it tonight before I go into work, so all good. Hello, hello. I do have all of my little pumpkins and ghosts all sculpted out finally. They're all finished, and now I actually am going to get it ready to put them in the toaster oven, so hopefully we can bake and have them all ready for tonight. Yeah, I couldn't even fit them all on there because there are so many, oh my gosh. But I'm gonna go ahead and bake the ones that I have for now, and then let them cool for a bit before we work on the other batch. So yes, all in all, I think that between all the little clay sculptures that I made for work, everyone had a really good time with it, and I didn't have to make any more after those initial 70, so very grateful for that. And I was able to work ahead a little bit and sculpt some cute new things for my next market as well, which is a good thing. So hopefully I'm a little bit more prepared. I still kind of want to do some more designs, so hopefully I can get to that, maybe make a few new stickers, things like that, in time for my next event, which is going to be Anime Akicon. It's a second-year event, so I'm excited to see how it'll go, but also just a little bit nervous. It's always kind of like I never know what to expect when I do a new show as compared to like QuadCon that I've done for a couple of years now. But regardless, I am very excited. I hope that you guys also kind of got to enjoy this one between all of the crafting and sculpting and, you know, just getting ready for Halloween in general is always a good time. But in the next video, it will most likely be the last minute prep that I have to do for my next show, Anime Akicon, as well as probably the show itself. So I hope that you guys look forward to it, and until next time, I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.